Correctly, it was the fall of 2019 when we introduced a new collection in the world of gems called Generation Gems, exclusive to QVC. You cannot find these things anywhere else. And I'll give you a great example of that. As when we bring you things, many times we're able to tell you the retail price of what you would find if you were out there shopping. We couldn't. You know why? Because these are not available anywhere else. They're that exotic. It has been 10 years, an entire decade, since we have brought you a gemstone, an all gemstone tennis bracelet at a today's special value price. There you're looking at some of your choices. I'm going to remind you that we have 5 easy pays here at $49.80. At this point of the day, I keep seeing fewer and fewer choices. 5,800 of you have placed your order via QVC.com. You called us on our 800 number, whatever's most comfortable for you. We're here to make sure you get what you need. We do have an extended assortment of sizes for you, as well as exotic gem color combinations that even we have never done before. If you look at the multi, it is a combination, a beautiful combination, that our buying team sits there and puts together the stones one next to the other as they're all hand set. Over 4 carats to the extra large being 5 carats and 35 points. Multi most popular. We brought in 2,400 for the entire day. We have 600 remaining, and then extra large is gone, so we have extra small, small, medium, and large in the multi. Most beautiful multi I've ever seen because it is so different, and that's all the exotic gemstones all paired together. Over here, we're going to talk about the fire opal. The fire opal is from Mexico. Not only are you getting exotic stones, but Matthew, who sources these stones for us, goes to the best possible quality and color that you can get, and that's the fire opal from Mexico. We brought in 1,000 for the day. We have 1 dozen extra small, 1 dozen small, and 4 dozen large. The extra large is completely sold out, and this will be your last look at the fire opal in this show. And then when Jen comes to keep you company, she won't have this one to talk about. And if not, I mean, you could ask about wait list, but I don't know how that's going to go. Here's your chrome diopside. Over half of the original quantity, and that is gone. Extra large is sold out. We have a few dozen in the extra small. Fewer than 200 in small, medium, and large each. This chrome diopside from Russia in Siberia, 3 months on a good year when they can mine this stone. That's it. These are all gemstones. Blue apatite is one of the most popular colors of the day. This is from Madagascar. The blue apatite, we have all sizes available, extra small through extra large. The extra small and extra large now getting very limited. The Rhodolite Garnet, all sizes with the extra small and the extra large getting very limited. This is from Sri Lanka. These are, I should say, from Sri Lanka. Let me also remind you that earlier we had tanzanite. And the tanzanite pretty much sold out with Rick at midnight. You can ask about the wait list. Before you go anywhere, though, stay with me and then we'll jump into the sizing. I read that some of you were concerned about the security of it. You will find it has a tongue-in-box closure that clicks together. So this will click together for you, and then it has not 1, but it has 2 figure-8 locks. So this is not going anywhere. Let's talk sizes, because for us to be able to bring you sizes, 5 sizes, not the typical 3. If normally you wear a small and it's a little bit too large, try the extra small at 6 1/4 inches in the fit. The small, 6 3/4. An average bracelet, 7.25, a large bracelet, 8, and the extra large, 8.25. And those are the average carat weights. They do vary, I should tell you, by gemstone. For instance, the pink rhodolite in the extra small, 3 carats and 35 points, and in the extra large, 4 carats and 35 points. You can find the specifics on QVC.com. We're talking oval cut. We're talking sterling silver. So now it's not so outrageously expensive that you're afraid to wear this bracelet. And bracelets are probably the perfect arm candy these days. As you can see, look at the depth and the fun and the exotic colors and the way that these just drape. It's all thanks to Matthew Fouts, 4th generation, specializing in exotic gemstones, the Indiana Jones of our gemstone, which I hear they're doing another movie. So, you know, who knows? Keep your options open there, Matthew.
All right.
But because of your family's connections, if I could say it that way, and your ability to source not only these exotic stones, but what you said to me yesterday was you went to the best possible place. You wanted the quality along with the exotic, the color, the cut, the oval cut.
Yeah, I'm really passionate about colored stones particularly, but I'm just a big fan of the stones that don't get all the attention that the big 3 precious stones get, or diamonds, or even, just your basic 5 flavors. There are so many exotic gemstones that because they don't have massive production of stones, retailers won't get behind them because they can't turn that into a money machine. So those stones and those mines don't really have the exposure that they should. This was a chance to do something special with exotic stones that will allow you to really build out that jewelry wardrobe with something unique and special and classic in this tennis bracelet setting.
Will you help us as we walk through? Let's start with the Rhodolite Garnet, because that rhodolite is such a unique, deep shade.
Yeah, this one's really special. I mean, usually when you think pink rhodolite, you think a shade much more pink than this. This has got some really beautiful purple hues to it. So this is a great alternative if you typically would go with an amethyst. This is great because you've got an upgraded stone in a garnet. And because we've set this in silver, it's remarkably affordable. And all of the stones, when you think of how many stones went into this, how it's all handwork, the selection, the preforming of the stone, the cutting of the stone, the polishing, the setting, all of the handwork of assembling the bracelet itself. This is truly, I said it in the video, this is a masterpiece. This is absolutely true craftsmanship and quality. So this Rhodolite Garnet we call it pink, but it's got much more of a purple hue. That's why we went to the Indian materials, because this was really special and I wanted something special and unique. Look how that looks with the kunzite. That's really gorgeous.
I love this with the kunzite. Ugh, just gorgeous. If I'd only won the lottery. All right, so let's talk about blue apatite. Describe the blue, because I think we're used to seeing blue topaz, and a lot of us are very familiar with aquamarine, but what's blue apatite?
So blue apatite comes in lots of different colors, but this material is from Madagascar. And this is my apatite because it's probably the closest to peribetermaline or aquamarine. Also is very close to this. I think it's an elevated color above blue topaz. This is a special stone because it is hard to source this. And this was the one that was the most difficult. This is the one where I just didn't know if we were going to have enough material that would be all in the same color. And when we're doing a project like this, most of these bracelets are somewhere between 33 and 38 stones, depending on, the size that you get. If we're cutting 10 stones, 4 of those at least in the apatite, we're not going to be the right color. And so we'd have to reject those.
Wow.
So it's not that I can't use them. I can use them for a different project, but not this project. So there's a lot of stones that had to be put away So that means I had to have a much bigger raw material parcel to begin with, and that's where our relationships really come into play, is being able to have access to consistent, really high quality raw material to begin with.
There is so much. I think I heard you say earlier it took almost a year to get enough of these for the today's special value.
Right, right. Which is why it's difficult to take wait list. I don't know what we're going to be able to do after this, but when you look at the chrome diopside, this is a stone where it looks exactly like this coming out of the ground. There's no treatment to this gemstone. There are no inclusions in this. This is a remarkably saturated, beautiful, perfect green gemstone that, in my opinion, is a better stone than an emerald because it doesn't have all the flaws that emeralds have. And if you're looking for a stone that has that really strong, vibrant green color and you want natural, this is your stone. This really is a knockout.
Well, if this is your stone, you better start dialing or going to the computer and a couple of clicks, put it in the cart and check out, because this one is going very quickly, fewer than 400 to go around. This fire opal is so electric, and all I kept thinking was, what if you already own a tennis bracelet or two at home and, maybe some more traditional gemstones? This would be such a fun pop, even if you're wearing metal bracelets or leather bracelets.
Yeah, and we've already moved over 90% of this one. This is another one where it was really hard to get enough material because the color is everything on this.
Yes.
You can get fire opal in other parts of the world, but the Mexican fire opal is the gold standard. This is the material that everyone wants. It's what, when you say fire opal, everyone says, the Mexican material is the best. We're only going to deal with the best in this collection. And this one, I was proud that we could do this because it's really, really difficult. Typically someone would say, well, let's just do it in carnelian because that'll be way easier. But I'm not going to do the easy way. We're always going to go with the most challenging and the most exotic so that we can really push the envelope and bring something special and unique. That's the whole point.
And that description is exactly what's going on with this today's special value, without a doubt. I mean, it's really amazing. By the way, I wanted to update you. The fire opal, 4 dozen, extra small and large only. The sizes we're getting down to last call on everything. This obviously is not going to last throughout the day. It is 2:48 here in the East Coast. On the West Coast, it's a little earlier in the day. Now's the time. It's not like we can go back to Matthew and go, we really like those. Can you get us a whole bunch more and we'll do it again? We don't ever know with the gemstone whether we can bring that back again. We have to source the stone to be able to know that we have that quality and the abundance of what has to be collected so that it matches, so that it's the right and most beautiful quality. And then set it in sterling silver, and enough sterling silver so that it doesn't twist over, to give you the security in the 3-way locking system. And this, by the way, Matthew, is my absolute all-time, not that that means a hill of beans, but it is my all-time favorite multi-gemstone bracelet we have ever done because it's unique, it's eye-catching, it draws me in, and it's happy. And, if I saw this on your wrist, you could be wearing it with leather from Carolyn Pollock. You could wear it with gold or silver. You could wear it with your jade jewelry. It's that compilation of gorgeous, I don't know, it reminds me of vacation somehow, all the colors here.
There's something special about all of these colors mixing together, and there's that underlying message of how all those colors work together and the unity of it. This one is special. I knew that this one was going to be really popular because when you have this many exotic stones, to be able to get them all in one bracelet is exceptional. It's going to be very difficult to ever find that again. It's not like you can just go to the multicolor tennis bracelet store and pick this one up.
Yeah.
So this is one where who knows which of those stones we're going to lose first, but we know that tanzanite only comes from one place in the world. We know that the chrome diopside, that color material that comes out of Siberia,